Hey, welcome back. It's Jason Walter here. If you're looking to buy a house right now, chances are in many markets across the United States, you're not seeing very many good options out there for houses available for sale. In contrast, if you're placing offers right now on houses, chances are you may be getting frustrated by getting into bidding wars. Are you wondering why this is and why housing inventory is so low right now? I mean, aren't we in the middle of a pandemic right now, right? Unemployment is still well above pre-COVID levels, and on top of that, mortgage delinquencies are still very high as well. So in today's video, and also due to popular demand because a lot of you have posted on my channel that you want to see a video about why housing inventory is so low. So in today's video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of that. And before we get started, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. That helps support the channel. And also consider subscribing as well because I post videos about how this pandemic is affecting our housing market. All right, thanks so much for doing that. And let's go ahead and dive right into the video here. So to get you caught up, as of the end of February, housing inventory in the US is at an all-time low. So much so that it decreased 29.5% compared to a year ago, which is a record decline. With demand for homes outpacing new listings, buyer competition continues to intensify. For example, on average, there were 4 offers per home sold in February. This competition has led to double-digit price growth. In the US, home prices overall increased almost 16% compared to a year ago. This is also true in Sacramento County, where I live as well, because our average home price has increased just over 18% from 1 year ago. In order to get a more balanced real estate market between home buyers and home sellers, we would need approximately 6 months of housing supply. However, our current housing inventory is only 1.7 months. What does this mean, right? So this means if no new listings were to hit the market, then all houses currently listed for sale would be sold in 1.7 months. And according to the National Association of Realtors, to get a more balanced 6-month supply of houses, we would need an additional 2.7 million homes to be listed for sale right now. So why is it such a strong seller's market right now, and why is housing inventory so low, right? So I'm going to give you a breakdown of this in 3 different categories. Number 1, and this is the nature of our housing market right now. In other words, houses are selling very quickly right now, which is reducing housing inventory. The second category that I'm going to be discussing with you today is why housing inventory has not increased greatly for brand new home developments. And number 3 is resale houses. So why are homeowners not taking advantage of record high home prices and cashing out? My first reason why housing inventory is so low is due to record high buyer demand, right? So homes that are listed for sale are selling very quickly because of this high buyer demand. Therefore, housing inventory has been decreasing. According to the National Association of Realtors, the average days it took to sell a house in the US last month was only 20 days. 1 year ago, it took 36 days. In other words, almost twice as long. In Sacramento, for example, our median days on the market is only 6 days. So houses are selling very quickly, at least where I am from. And on average, home sellers are getting 6 offers. In addition, the number of new listings in the US can't keep up with home buyer demand right now. Realtor.com's latest stats show that new listings in the US decreased 14% compared to 1 year ago. Inventory is already very low, so if new listings don't pick up, then housing inventory should remain low as well. Okay, let's change gears slightly and talk about why housing inventory is not picking up from brand new home developments. This should be the biggest contributor to housing inventory, but it's been lagging behind, so let's discuss. Let's first have a look at building permits, which is obviously the first step in constructing a brand new house. Over the last 20 years, permits pulled peaked in September 2005 with just over 2.3 million permits. After that, we all know what happened during the Great Recession, and they nosedived until 2009. Permits have increased more or less since then, but we're only at about 1.7 million units as of February 2021, which is about equal to what it was way back during the summer of 2006. However, what's very concerning, at least to me, is that permits pulled decreased almost 11% so far this year. In addition, housing starts, which is the beginning phase of the construction of a brand new house, also decreased by 10.3% so far this year. So of course the question is, we have record high home prices, we have super high home buyer demand, so why have builders not ramped up their construction? Part of the reason is because building materials have skyrocketed in price over the past year, and this costs a builder more money to build a house. For example, soaring lumber prices have added about $24,000 to a cost of constructing a brand new house. In addition, mortgage interest rates have increased greatly this year as well. So with increasing interest rates and increasing of prices for building materials, this has caused home builder sentiment to decrease recently. And in turn, the number of new home sales have dropped recently to their lowest level since last May due to supply shortages, rising interest rates, and higher prices, which causes affordability issues. Therefore, home builders are in a tough predicament right now, right? We have high buyer demand, but it's costing builders a lot more money to build houses, and now they may be even more hampered by delays in getting materials. Oops. All right, so that's my take of why housing inventory is so low for brand new home developments, but now let's discuss why homeowners are not listing their houses for sale. First of all, mortgage loan forbearance is allowing homeowners to potentially stop paying their mortgage for 12 to 18 months. I mean, why would you want to sell your house if you don't have to pay your mortgage for over a year, right? Therefore, in my opinion, this gives people very little incentive to sell their houses and move. And according to the latest numbers we have from Black Knight, which is a data analytics firm for the real estate and mortgage industries, they reported just a few days ago that just under 2.6 million homeowners are in forbearance right now. There's a lot of speculation out there about what's going to happen to these people once they end their forbearance plan. However, it's a common myth that people think that they have to pay all their missed payments in one lump sum payment when they exit the forbearance plan. For those homeowners who have a federally backed mortgage, meaning they have a VA loan, FHA loan, a USDA loan, or a loan that's backed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, you are not required to make a lump sum payment when your forbearance period ends. Please help me spread the word regarding this because I'm hearing a lot of misinformation about this. But keep in mind, this is only for federally backed mortgages. Rather than make a one-time balloon payment once your forbearance plan ends, some options available may be a repayment plan, a payment deferral, or a loan modification. Others can sell their house once they end their forbearance plan too, of course. Therefore, I would be completely shocked if these forbearances cause a foreclosure tsunami and causes inventory to skyrocket and home prices to plummet as well. For example, the Mortgage Bankers Association just reported the other day that of the people who have ended their mortgage forbearance, 27% still made their mortgage payment even though they didn't have to. In addition, 26% did a payment deferral, while only 15% did a reinstatement, meaning they paid off all their missed payments in one lump sum. In addition, 7.6% either sold their house or refied their mortgage. However, let me be clear here, because I do believe that housing inventory will increase as more and more people end their forbearance. And certainly a portion of those people will sell their houses, which will increase housing inventory. Meanwhile, others who still have a financial hardship once their forbearance plan ends may get foreclosed on once the foreclosure moratoriums expire. However, in my opinion, this is not going to cause housing inventory to skyrocket and cause home prices to decrease as well. However, time will tell, and stay tuned on the channel for that. Yet another reason why housing inventory is so low is that some home sellers are wary to list their houses right in the middle of a pandemic. However, as more and more people get vaccinated, I do believe that housing inventory will increase as well. Yet another reason why I believe that housing inventory is so low right now is because a lot of homeowners have taken advantage of these record low interest rates and refi their mortgages. Many people, such as myself, have locked in rates of less than 3% for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Now that mortgage rates are closer to 3.3%, this gives little incentive for homeowners to move. In addition, many home sellers would become future home buyers, right? But with such little amount of houses available for sale and near record high home prices, this gives people little incentive to move. For example, in my market, it's nearly impossible to get an offer accepted with a contingency in place to sell your house first. In other words, it's very easy to sell your house in many markets across the United States, but not so much when it comes to buying a house. All right, so what did I miss? Anything you want to add to this list, please comment below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. And also consider subscribing as well. You also can follow me on Instagram. I'm Sacramento Realtor. Hope you have an awesome day and look forward to seeing you on the next video.